welcome to RJ Studio. Please come in. I Don't Know Nobody was more of a personal track for me. It was about trust issues that I had at one point in my life, which seemed detrimental at the time, but I don't know. This thing kind of resonated with me, and I decided to make it the lead single of my EP. So I started with this piano, these piano notes. But it was a little too raw, so I replaced it with this ARP1 preset from Addictive Keys, and it sounded like this. Next, I added this Tal reverb along with another Addictive Keys preset called Pedal Ambience, and it sounded like this. Yeah. So then I added this piano bounce to it. Give it a little bounce, and then after that, along with a trap bass. And I think this is what stood out the most, this solo violin that, I don't know, just added all the elements and then brought them all together, and it goes a little like this. Then I was sure that the intro didn't need any more, and then I moved on to the verse. So the first thing I did was add this bass called Thump Here from Serum. It's a huge pack, and it goes a little like this. And I reduced the gain for the bass because it just filled the far side of the stereo, and so in order to accompany it was this 808. So the bass was heavy, so I couldn't give it a heavy kick, so I focused more on the top drums, which were the snare and the hi-hats, and it sounded a little like this. Along with the piano bounce, bass, so that pretty much secured the verse, and I just planned on adding a small sample from Cymatics, which was a vibration hip-hop guitar loop. So with that, the verse was complete, and I moved on to the bridge, which was the same thing, but I added a chord pattern? I don't know what you call it, but and this was also from Serum, and I use a lot of instruments from Serum. It's a huge pack, and it's worth it, trust me. So I used that, and that was the verse. And now the main part. So most hip-hop songs, they just continue with the chorus with this melody that they already have, or they just line up with another melody on top of the previous melody, along with a flat bass and drums. I wanted to do the complete opposite. I wanted to make it as cinematic as possible, and that's what I did with the chorus of I Don't Know Nobody. So I started off with some dynamic string ensembles, which goes a little like. And I added these high violins from BBC Symphony Orchestra, which is an incredible pack for free. You guys can get it actually. It's and it's pretty good. I recommend it a lot. And I added this along with the dynamic ensembles. Together. Oh yeah, one more thing. Since the dynamic ensembles was like dominating over the high strings, I had to what the hell is the name of the thing? What did I do? And since the dynamic ensembles were dominating over the high violins, I decided to give it a side change whenever the high violins hit a note, and yeah, it balanced out evenly in the end. So the second verse is pretty much the same thing. And then I added the small amped guitar just to like give it that rage mode. So which was the Then moving on to the bridge, before the final chorus, I was nuts with cymatic samples at that time, so I added the second cymatic sample, which goes a little like. I added these drums to go along with it, which goes like. Oh yeah, and then I added this reverse kick just to give it a transition. And then I slowed it down on the final chorus. So that was the basic structure of I Don't Know Nobody, but I knew it wasn't done because there were still a few elements that were missing here and there. And so I created a second project called I Don't Know Nobody Mastered, where I bounced the instrumental, the bass, and the drums separately, and I brought them all together into this folder along with some other additional elements. And at this point I had already given the basic mastering and mixing that it needed in order to actually like stand out. So yeah, that was the thing. And then I gave the bass along with the 808 and the serum bass that I used. I forgot the name, but yeah, the beat. After that, I kind of felt royal because I just watched an episode from Crown, and so I added these horns. And I was like, oh yeah, it's about to go down, along with the string section. And this is the most important element in I Don't Know Nobody. The orchestral hit. This thing stood out so much in the song that everybody was ranting about it. And this is why I Don't Know Nobody became as popular as it is today. So, yeah. And then for the chorus, I added 4 orchestral hits. For this fast part, the place where I rap really fast, like finna get a something. What were the lyrics? Killer finna get a better shot at Killer finna get a better shot at something, trying to hit a giver like whoa, whoa. I don't remember. And so that's there. And then I gave it a small filter. The guitar kicks in. The part where like Soul Sermon, I'm alone, didn't want to misunderstand, but his wife says bad, very good to get the fact that he didn't lay a hand on the buckle of militia because of something planned. I forgot all my lyrics. That was everything that I needed for the instrumental of I Don't Know Nobody. Then I added a third project called I Don't Know Nobody Final, and this just had the instrumental and the vocals. So now, here are the lyrics. I mean, here are the vocals. Yeah, finalized, mixed, mastered. That's everything.
And down my cashless trust issues up in my head. Don't know.
I was the one who had an epiphany. Nah, this ain't no turn to the movie. I've been trying to get the real deal, serving up my side, really looking at my past 7 needs. Ain't nobody got a friend of mine. Push pull up with all the lies they have inside. Anybody living at the game is a lie. I'ma get it, but it's time trying to do some bomb in a moment until I get to the derby. I'll be waiting for food. Everybody living on my past behind. Head and see how it
Oh yeah, that part was there. I forgot all the lyrics. And then yeah.
Cause I don't know nobody wrong. They say get the bank for the buck, but I still get sucked. Cause I don't know nobody wrong. Coming back on you, every time so
It's so goddamn anticlimactic without the music. So the music really does play a huge part in the song. But with the chorus.
Cause I don't know nobody wrong. I don't know nobody wrong.
Yeah, everyone's favorite part.
Kill it, get a better shot, and a better minute. Trying to hit it, give it like whoa, whoa. Gotta give props and a round of applause for taking my life like yeah.
You brought my life to an end.
Something I would recommend you to take away with a broke my leg. That's how you know how to come back. Those women I'm alone didn't wanna misunderstand, but it's twice as bad, cause you gotta get the fact that you didn't lay a hand and you buckle up a leash cause you cut it better than for your plan.
Yeah, I just added that. Hey! Just to give it that dynamic approach, I guess.
Those women I'm alone didn't wanna misunderstand, but it's twice as bad, cause you gotta get the fact that you didn't lay a hand and you buckle up a leash cause you cut it better than for your plan.
Yeah, so this part was actually my favorite to record. I actually love harmonies, even though I can't sing. So I had to use a bunch of plugins to like make it sound like I'm freaking Michael Jackson. I don't know. I sound nothing like him. I sound like a dead crow.
Question I was questioning.
Lived out of my dream and I made the dream deeper. Can't suffer nothing since my bones and my feelings.
It ain't too bad, but it's not good. It's alright.
Falling, tell me when you're trying to be a you tell me no.
I don't wanna be all the time, ego baby, then I gotta hit a bed if everybody for a day. But I gotta give it to you, and you gotta do what you gotta do, gotta go show up.
This thing took so long to record. I had to record every single line separately because I couldn't get it all in one go. I had to record every single line separately because it was impossible to go that fast. So I had to go like, I don't want to get it better, but I gotta say the fact. Okay, cut. The next part, and then yeah, I got that.
I don't wanna be alone if I'm an ego baby, then I gotta hit a bed, gotta do better, build show brand new. Anybody wanna be buddies, but everybody gonna find a funny to be the lucky man who gains my property when I count to 3. I want out cause my life ain't up to me. I don't wanna get too petty, but I gotta see the fact that I don't need nobody to be killers of my dreams and my scene. To be innovative, but a plot that's gonna wreck me. Oh, now you see, I'm a holla at Betty, any minute, anymore. I don't know anymore, but you better believe when I'm taking up a job, I will keep it steady and I'm moving and I'm going, cause I don't know nobody more.
I wouldn't really consider rapping fast as the primary aspect of the rap industry, but I guess this was the hype track of the EP, so I guess it was alright. Because the rest of them, it was all about the message and what I was trying to convey to the people. Whereas this, it was just, yeah, boy, party time. So I guess yeah, I did that. And hence the lead single of the EP Level 35 was made. Alright, so thank you guys so much for witnessing greatness in the making, I guess. So yeah, no, I do have a couple of more songs coming out soon. A huge project actually, so stay tuned. And yeah, go break some eggs.